Alrighty, and welcome back to episode 2 of this Let's Play, where Bean was almost going to get squashed by the drop pod, or the supply pod, whatever that thing is called. Alright, so to get started, definitely going to be diving into this first milestone. Within Tier 1, get the foundations unlocked so that we can start planning out a lot of this. Weirdly enough, these respawned. I'm not sure what's going on. I don't think that these top nodes normally respawn. That's new to me. So we'll go ahead and get these cleared up and then start working on the... probably some constructors, get some limestone, because for all of those foundations that we're going to need to lay out, we're going to need a lot of those, for sure. Alright, that's all good and done. So, first things first, go ahead and clear all of these from saying new. We are going to need to place down this bad guy right here. And getting it directly west and east won't hurt. Let's go ahead and do that. Constructors, I'm going to need to do some smart plating. And for anybody who doesn't know, you don't actually have to hold this down or hold space down anymore. You just press space once, and you'll go through and completely craft however many you can, and you don't have to hold it anymore. Bygone are the days where you have to put something on your space bar or your mouse to hold it down. Kinda don't remember everything that I'll need, but I know I'll need some rods and plates. So let's go ahead and work on putting down the constructor, which I don't have any copper because I perfectly collected the amount that we would need just to get through the hub upgrade. So now we're going to have to actually come over here to the copper area and probably set up something up there. That way we don't have to go back up. But we'll see. Because I don't think that we get... Yeah, we don't have the lift, but we may be able to still get it down here. See, I'm surprised the little alien hog didn't respawn up here since the note thing respawned. That's kind of very odd that it did it. I'm not sure why, but whatevs. We'll continue on. Let's see. Let's just put these things there. Oh, and if you didn't know that you could do that, all you have to do is hold down the left Alt button, and if you left click, you'll get a ping. But if you right click, you can place down one of these stamps, and you can actually see those when you hold Alt again. And it's very useful for just marking things on the map that you want to return to, or just in general, just for highlighting those so that you can mark them better on the map later. Which we haven't unlocked yet, but... Let's see, let's go ahead. Did we get... We do have the biomass burner, so let's go ahead. I didn't know that it doesn't count as being in your inventory if you don't set those down. That's something new. So that should be directly east. And directly west, if I am correct. I'm probably going to need to Make some more plates to get those belts down. That way we can go ahead and set up some smelters down below, and we shouldn't have to come back up here once we get the miner up on top of the hill. And kind of just avoid having to walk up here all the time. Can't remember. I think it might be 1 plate per conveyor. But it really just depends on the length of those guys. So let's go ahead and start building these plates and just see what we're working with. Alrighty, let's go ahead and just turn the rest into rods. Take this down and see how far with this we can go. So we can just kind of just clip through that if we wanted to. But what I'm gonna try to do is probably put this in straight mode and go straight out here. Throw that down. It's too steep, but I can set it out there. So let's go ahead and take whatever fall damage is necessary. And just place this so it looks like place it right on the rock, but we're not doing that. That was just too long at some point. Where'd it go? Looking for that line to stay. But I can't get it to just lock in for some reason. And it's close. Those birds kind of tripped me out coming out of that tree right there. I don't know if you caught that, but... Come on. There we go. Let's just place that down. All right. Sick. So we'll be having that coming out, and we'll be setting up a biomass burner area for temporary starter production of power. Probably close to over here in this area, and then once we get the not liquid biofuel, but the solid biofuel, we'll be able to, start chainsawing all of these little trees down over here next to this cliff and feed that into, the biomass constructors and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and go back up. We'll just run up here, go ahead and grab that. I don't think I put down a portable miner because I put up this miner. So what we're going to do first is actually put down a biomass burner. I actually might do this down there, but I will need wire for it anyway, so... we'll place those down for now. And then, let's see, just to get the couple of miners that we'll need. So let's go ahead and make 2 more of those. I mean, I know I'll need 3. We're going to need a decent amount of constructors, but smelter-wise, off of the 60 that we'll get here, off of a normal node, we'll have 2 more 60 nodes. So from each one of these, once we get the splitter, we can actually run 2 smelters on. And the limestone nodes are both impure, so I think we'll only be able to run, I think they still go at 60 per, no? Not what I'm going to do. This is 60 per minute, and it's a normal node. I think those are 30. I think they're 30, and it takes like 45 per, I don't know, we'll see. Let's go and pick these ones up and get back down. I actually thought it would have saved me from the fall damage there, but it did not. So what we are going to do is run over here. And we will make some of that cable that we desperately need right now. All right, so we didn't need too much, so we need about 8. And I believe it's... Is it 2 wire? Yeah, 2 wire for every 1 cable. So, you know, we're not going to get a lot out of the gate. I know for a biomass burner that we build ourselves, it's going to take, was it 30 wire or 25? So we'll see. We're going to start to need this. We'll go ahead and start making the biomass for the leaves. And then we'll go ahead and make all of the wood into biomass as well. I believe that it has a better burn rate than just the wood itself. So we'll see. And we just get to sit here and ding, ding, ding. Let this finish anytime now, leaves. All right. And the wood should finish up pretty quick. Sweet, so we will put the leftover wood in there. And then I won't need a lot of this right now. What I'll do is go ahead and place 200 in here, and it burns at 6.667, which is definitely better than most of this biomass stuff, since we don't have the solid biofuel right now. So what we will do now is actually just go ahead and connect this up to here. This hooked up, and probably go ahead and get this hooked up and make a constructor. Cool. So this thing makes 30. So I was right, makes 30 since it's imp here, and we'll rotate this constructor away. That does not line up well, is it? Did I? No. So this is directly east of ours. Ultimately doesn't matter, but you know. Okay, now it wants to. But it didn't want to before. So what we're going to do is place this just right out of bounds. And I need iron plates. That's why I should be setting up the miner over there, but I'm not. Because I know I'm going to need tons of foundations, so I'd rather be making the iron plates and the rods by hand than the concrete. So we'll get some more of these iron plates worked out, and then we will finish out making the constructor and getting the concrete automated, and then we should be able to move on to hopefully get rods, iron plates, and the wire, and maybe even the cable automated once we get the splitters, and be able to set up some basic automation. All right, right, so let's go ahead and grab these Mark 1 belts. And I'm good with it being in straight mode there and coming down low to the ground. And I'll need to hook up another cable here and set it up to make that concrete. And I don't think setting up a storage container is a bad idea, but I need rods, so... Let's get some more rods worked out, then we'll go over here, and we'll place this actually directly north and south, and place it from this direction. Not what I wanted to do at all, actually. I wonder if I can... Oh, I'm hitting the wrong thing. Let's go ahead and just set this down right here for now. Set that to straight mode as well. Just let that do its thing at 45 per minute, which is not right at all, but you know, what can we do? Wait for another one of these. Oh, yeah. Gotta grab from here. All right, time to move on to getting at least the rods and the plates going for sure. Do I have what it takes to make those miners? I need plates. And I need the portable miners. I just realized that I have two of... No, I took those. Ah, it's because I built... Don't worry, you know. We got everything. Make some more iron ingots and then turn these into plates once we can make... let's see, we need 30, so we need at least another 22 here. Get the 22 plates made, and then we'll probably end up grabbing the rest of the concrete that we'll need, and we're probably actually going to need a couple more plates, I think, to make another portable miner, so let's just see if we can do that. Yep. Let's see if we have enough concrete already built up. We do. All right, time to get some miners set down and hopefully pointed in the right direction. Not that it matters because we'll end up picking this up later, but it helps just to get started. Okay, so now what we need to do is get a single smelter, which we'll need rods for, me realizing that I still am low on iron. Let's go ahead and put the 2 smelters. We'll actually end up needing 3, and then we'll need 3 constructors. So need at least 6 reinforced iron plates, and we'll need the 24 cable, and it looks like 24 wire and 15 of these rods. So let's go ahead and get the rest of this copper worked out. Start making a good handful of these wires. Sick. And we'll get some more plates. Then we'll need rods. And we'll need a bunch of screws. So, a bunch of rods. Let's see, we only need 6. So let's hope Okay, we're gonna need more plates. Tons of plates, tons of rods, tons of stuff. Go ahead and get some more of this iron out of the way. Some more of this copper out of the way. Actually, just go ahead and start these reinforced iron plates that I'll need. Get the wire that I'll need. And get the cable that we'll need. And get the cable again, since we had to use some of it. Alright, then we'll need some more iron plates. Looks like we only need 10 of those. So I'll go ahead and make 10, even though I know we have 2 in the inventory. Okay. Alright, time to get to business here. Grab some concrete in case I need that. Let's get a smelter placed down. Relatively close to the machine is not bad. We'll eventually be moving it anyway. Might have something going on. Let's actually build that in straight mode. Even though I think it was already pretty straight, that's pretty tight knit and ready to go. So let's go ahead and place one of these down. Here. Let's try to punch it. So we'll actually want to take, well, that's going to be too much, isn't it? Because we'll need one of these to snap to here, and running off of this, and then we shall get 200 put in there. Connect those two up. And this needs to make iron, and this needs to make plating. So that'll be a 1-to-1 little conversion that will a little bit. It's kind of, we're underutilizing 30 iron ore anyway. Go ahead and snap that there. And we will take this and get up here. Get up here. Grab that smelter by just middle clicking there. So let's go slightly out. And then we'll grab this constructor here, which looks like is getting in the way because of the rock. So let's see if we can actually get this down on the ground anyway. Just like that. I work that in there. So we'll turn this to iron and this into rod. And then we need to place down another one of these. And hopefully that's not going to shut down the production here, the power. So it looks like we're going to be riding the line on how much we can run off of just these two. All right, we are pretty close, hopefully, to getting the foundations going. Then we'll get the other 2 milestones, and hopefully, even in this episode, we'll be able to maybe do some hard drive exploration. Try to pick up a couple of those so that we can start researching those demands, since we'll unlock those in this milestone, and/or that will be our objective for the next episode. And possibly even a stream. If I decide to do that, it might be exploration videos on the stream that I'll record and I'll still post in this timeline, but will be on Twitch or YouTube. Now, something that I can do is actually get these loaded with some iron, so I don't have to handcraft those, and pick up the resources. And then what we'll need here is actually plates. I'm gonna need plates. I did not grab those plates. My snapping is a little off than usual. Entirely sure why, but okay, let's go see if we have the concrete being made over here. We do, and we're gonna need a lot more of it. I don't know if I should grab it by hand or not. But what we could do is go ahead and get... Oh, that's why. That's where they went. I have a lot of these now. Oh yeah, I need these in the inventory. We're gonna need a lot of concrete anyway, so what I'd like to do here is get this placed genuinely facing east and west for now. Will eventually be moved in all things like that. Actually, let's get the smelter. Set up over here, get some of the copper automation kind of going. You know we're going to need that wire for sure. Luckily we have some copper in here to get the smelter up. So we will go ahead and get the rods. We're gonna get rods. We don't have rods. So we're gonna go get rods. And the plates. And the concrete. Time to grab the plates. That's a lot of plates, that's very good. Do I have... Nope. Still gonna need quite a handful of everything for sure. Might as well set one of those down just in case. Let's see, has this completely filled? It has. I'm gonna assume this has completely filled as well. Yeah, so we're not gonna be able to sneak these in there. Ah. Very nice. Alright. So, now that I have the rods, very nice. I might even build these facing this way. Even though all things will end up changing later. We shall just build like this. cable. So I know we're going to need some wire anyway to make more biomass burners, because the power production that we have over there is currently going to be overloaded if we connected anything else up to it. So I think we're going to have to come back up here and do some manual mining of the copper. So what I'd like to do is actually set this probably just over there. And then run the power out this way. But for now, I think what we'll do is we'll just set it here. Set this here. Why? Oh, missing cable. Missing cable. Of course. I do have wires, so. That way we can get the copper smelting. Go ahead and put the biomass in here, which should last quite a while now. I should have put one of these right next to it. Get that going. Come back over here. See if we can't close out this milestone. Okay, we definitely have the plates to get this done. Go ahead and pick up this miner. And we're gonna need more concrete still. Quite a lot. So let's go up here, place down. Let's go ahead and place down 2 of those. I don't mind. And start making the iron. We'll make enough to finish the iron rods and the iron plates on this one. I think I stopped short. I did. So we'll go ahead and call those done. Put that in. Grab what little concrete we do have. And grab this. And grab this. Because we're going to need a constructor, which means we need some wire. Which means we'll need this copper. Okay. Make some wire. And we'll get that 8 copper going. 8 copper, 8 cable. Then we'll be able to... Oh, that's not cool. Jump up here. And configure the constructor. Parallel here. So we're going to end up needing the cable. Anyway, so let's get this one hooked up. Start making some wire. Very nice. We'll go ahead and get the storage container out to go ahead and make. Why it keeps bugging like that, I have no idea, because that is throwing it off. So I have no idea why that's happening. I think there are some gameplay settings that might. Yeah, that's not it. Not it. Not it. Let's see. It's not in here either, so controls maybe? Yep, nothing weird. Haven't had this kind of do that to me. Hopefully that's not even correct. Maybe it was the rotation. I don't know. But there we go. We'll be taking this. Make some more cable. And we're going to get this one over here set up and going. So what we're going to need to do is kind of set up. It snaps to the top. Okay, that's. Haven't seen that before. Let's just go ahead and put that down there. I think that makes, yep, all of that being taken. Or maybe not. Yep, that's taken. That's good. And then let's go ahead. Bean, you scared me. Set you here. We'll set you here. Can never have enough concrete. Constructor, reinforce iron plates. Which means we're gonna need these rods. And starring these plates. All right. Don't need a new Xeno Zapper. I just need screws. Don't know why I'm going to make those. Okay, should be good there. Let me grab the concrete because I'm sure that we are getting enough to clear this current objective. And launching our first launch pod. Whoa. Bye. All right.
Milestone reached. Several new structures are now available for improving factory organization. Foundations provide a building grid, which makes it easier to manage placement of any structure. In the event that you are experiencing amnesia for all events prior to planetfall, be reassured that memories of beloved humans and/or animals would have only been distractions from your important mission.
All right. Should be able to clear this one pretty soon as well once we get the splitter and the mergers and enough concrete setup going. And we will be smooth sailing from now. You know, I'm not entirely against this, but okay, take it back. I'm against it. Okay, and is power still doing well? It's 22, we're producing 30. Now this is what I'm talking about. Okay. Why does it want to do that? I wonder, I actually do want to try out a setting. Maybe in gameplay. This one. Did that actually save? No. Apply. So I don't think it did. Did it do the thing again? No? Okay. Whatever. Sweet. Grab that. Then we will go ahead and be grabbing this wire as well. Got a good healthy amount. Oh, I did move it. So that is getting 60. These are getting 60. I'll be able to split those. And I'll also be able to set up the lovely foundations to get a factory layout started. Speaking of which, I'll probably start from up there and then just have, you know, some large bottom floor probably. But starting from up there should clear, you know, everything that we kind of need to. Give us a good start. Good start. Or from up there. That's too high. Okay, there's gonna need more. Go ahead and handcraft all the wire that we can. We're gonna need more plates and rods for sure, so go ahead and get these crafting up as well. Get the plates, get the rods, and get this logistics milestone out of the way. Sweet. See how much we have made here. Very nice. Very nice as well. And then go grab some of this wire. So close. Is this copper? Oh, that's iron. Go and grab this. Really? Oh, that I guess it's because it's max consumption. That makes sense. Anyways. We shall gather the wire. Okay, and we are ready to send this milestone off on its journey.
Milestone reached. Conveyor belts can now merge, split, and lift to save space and enhance the productivity of your factory. Fixit encourages you to consider investing in verticality when it comes to factory logistics. If you feel stressed by this complexity, imagine yourself on the shore of a vast and calm ocean. Breathe in. Visualize all the people relying on you. The sea is made of billions of faces, each staring at you with hope and tears in their eyes. Breathe out. Feel refreshed and focused on your duties.
Alrighty, and I feel like I should try to do these in order, but it might be worth doing the obstacle clearing first. I don't know. Let's just go ahead and get this one knocked out of the way. So what we'll do is we'll grab these iron ingots here, make them all into rods, and then turn all of those into screws. We have the right amount to get at least 300 screws, a ridiculous amount. Sweet. Oh, yep, the pod hasn't returned. Can't do that yet. Might as well go see how much wire we have. And concrete. On our way back. Knowing that we're going to end up needing some cable. A lot of cable. We're going to probably want to split this line. ahead and do that little number. Why is that? It feels taller, but it's not. I just don't have blade runners. Go ahead and guesstimate these here. See where that lines up. It doesn't. But it can right there. So we'll get this one making wire, this one making wire, and then I'm gonna need grab some things first, and I'm gonna need to make another one of these. So let's go ahead and get this doing copper again. So it's automatically snapping. I'm actually kind of confused why it's doing that. Did I? I changed something. Okay, now let's go into controls. Nope. Huh? Maybe that's part of it. I thought you could place them on top here, but I guess you can't. So let's just set that up that way instead. Okay. Gonna need more cable. Okay, let's go ahead and grab another one of these. Actually, maybe I don't have to because I have this one. Get that one set up. Copper, wire. Into cable. And So we actually need a split here. Do 2 of these to maximize this to get the most out of it, it looks like. This needs 15 per minute. This needs 15 per minute, and we're actually getting 30 here. So we need to split both of these. Okay, keep that in mind. And before I move out of here, we'll go ahead and grab whatever is being produced. That is weird looking, but those are not. Is what it is. Okay. Okay, now that we have that finished, we're gonna make some more screws, make some reinforced iron plates, go figure out the copper situation, maybe even get started on the foundations for the main factory floor. I'd probably just work on that. So let's go ahead and get probably 4 of these made. Oh, that was 4. And that should be good. Thought this was stopped over here. It's like, no way. Okay. If I do a floor, if I do it from the ground up, I'm definitely going to be placing should still work fine, but this looks like it will be fine and dandy. We're going to need tons of plates and a lot of other things. But this should work still with those miners. Once we kind of move a lot of the things up here. How much is that? We are close. So once we get this last little milestone, probably start working on the factory floor, like I said, but we will probably try to tackle that in the next episode, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, we'll see then once we get this milestone wrapped up. Just need a bit more wire. All right, let's go turn these in and ship the launch pod. Or launch the pod. Skadoosh. And that'll be all of Tier
Milestone
1.
reached. Supply the molecular analysis machine,
And a
referred to as
decent
the
amount of
MAM,
things
with local
started on
resources
for
to
sure.
research and develop new technologies. Potential technologies include exploration tools, weapons, and factory buildings. These are essential for maximizing your Pioneer efficiency and alignment with Fixit's core pillars: construct, automate, explore, and exploit. To advance Fixit's mission, all notable phenomena, resources, technology, or other influence should be investigated regardless of any perceived danger, as stated in the Pioneer contract.
Alright, was that it, Ada? Alright, cool. So we will explore some of those things mentioned in the last milestone snippet there coming up in the next episode. So please look forward to that. I should be releasing it soon as well, shortly after this one. Again, trying to stay on a video every day and or every other day, and at the least one every 3 days if I can't keep up with such a tight schedule on getting at least one of these out every day. But that is going to get this episode under wraps. And before we head off, we will actually just look at this next milestone objective and just see what our next episode is going to entail. We'll be going through and getting the assemblers, getting the solid biofuel and setting up a solid biofuel power plant. Just an easy starter power plant to keep us all going, and then set up some grid lines so that we also have those streaming across the factory floor. I don't really use jump pads, so we'll probably skip past that and ignore it for a little while. The resource sink is going to be a huge benefit, but isn't as quite nice until you get the smart splitters, but is still very nice for early on alien DNA capsules. And getting these Mark II belts are going to be a huge lifesaver, but even more so once we get the Mark II miner in the other upcoming phases as well. So, along with the power plant, getting a factory layout going in the next episode, we will also try to tackle grabbing a few hard drives to research in the MAM. And welcome back, Drop Pod. But if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Also turn on the notifications if you want to be notified about any episodes that I will be posting. That way you can watch those as soon as they come out, but no rush anyway. So hopefully you like that. I will have a Discord in the description of the channel, as long as my socials that you can go and follow. So if you would like to join the Discord, join the community, the Void Dwellers would be happy to have you and would love to see you there. So find those in the descriptions, and looking forward to seeing you in the next episode.